Alright, welcome back everybody. I just remembered that I promised y'all a video on all the Wulin heroes a few days ago on my Shaman, I believe, video with the weekly quest, and I refused to do it because I'm lazy. But here we are. In the training arena, I'm going to give y'all tips and how-tos on all the characters from the Wulin faction. So, with Tiandi, you got your dash lights, super simple. Best way to do this is try and delay it. That way they'll anticipate your next move, and then this one just comes out a little bit later. Top heavy does 35, but with revenge 46. Side heavy does 30 with revenge 39. Light, I believe, do 15. Well, except for secondary. And then the zone does 25. So your main thing with Tiandi is going to be try to mix up like heavies and everything into the Dragon Palm Strike. That is your main opener. Or you can do dash lights. You can do your spinning ballerina move of death. Occasionally, try and just feint a couple heavies, try and get them to parry. Maybe do a couple of things like that. One of my main things that I see everybody doing is either zone or heavy into the kick and then dash out of it. Like that. You can do it into a dash light or a dash heavy. You can dash out of any heavy attack, like right after it hits, or if it's not parried. If it's blocked or hits, you can just dash out of it. Technically, this gives Tiandi a 3-hit combo. So one of the main things I like to do is start off with a random heavy. Most people don't like to parry those because they don't know if you're going to feint it or not. So what you do is you do one of these. You probably do a dash, light, heavy feint into zone. Really easy combo. Just throw a random heavy into a dash heavy, from the dash heavy you want to dash again, and then you could dash in any direction and then hit them with a dash light. After that, you could do the heavy feint into zone. You could do another light. You could do Dragon Palm Strike into light. Another thing about the Dragon Palm Strike is if they have revenge, the light will hit before they can activate it. So let's say they have half bar health left and they get revenge off your Dragon Palm Strike. Smack them anyway. They will die. Just remember, kind of spam the zone a little bit. Occasionally go in the same direction, especially if they're an assassin, because that will get them. Remember to use this a lot. This is your main mobility tool. Dash to the side heavies. As a character that's known for their lights, you want to make sure that you're using a lot of heavies though, because it will mess with their minds. And occasionally feint the heavy instead of going straight into the kick like this, because they will get used to it and they will try to not do anything. So you want to do that, straight into that, or zone into Dragon Palm Strike. Alright, now if you could follow me this way. Nope. Follow Blair. There we go. Now I'm going to need you to get into the corner. What people don't know is that if you do a heavy into a kick, and they run into a wall, this guarantees a heavy. If you could please come back into the corner. If they don't move anywhere, you have enough time to recover from the kick into a heavy from whatever position you're already set in. So like if you do a side heavy into the kick, you get a side heavy. If you could please get back in the corner and stop moving. If you do it, not a heavy, a zone into it, your guard's already in the right, so you hit him with that right heavy. Max punish. Max punish, if you throw them, they hit a wall, then it's light, top heavy. If you throw them, and then they don't hit a wall, top heavy, light, in any direction. It's guaranteed. Top heavy, light. Off of a parry, I can't exactly remember. Yep, still light heavy. Oh, come on, swing. Yeah, see, the heavy doesn't work. Come on, swing. Yep, and then the zone doesn't work. So yeah, the best choice for throwing them into a wall, or if you get a parry and they're about to fall down, just light, heavy. Crap tons of damage. Alright, let me take off that. And next we're gonna go to Nucia. Alright, so best tip I can give to you with this character is do not choose this character. Choose any of these other three, alright? These are great characters. This is trash. I got it to Rep 2 and I refuse to play it anymore. But because I promised you, I'm gonna pick the character anyway. Now she is known for her traps and her lights, and that's just about it. Just spam those two. Alright, she got a nice screen. Alright. So yeah, so you know, light, light, light. Try and delay it. That way you get the person confused. You could actually delay these a whole lot. And then third heavy throws them down, or throws them, but because I have revenge, they get thrown down. So let's say if I were to like, come here, you know, double light, top heavy, throws them into the wall, I would then get a top heavy. With revenge, if I were to throw them into the wall, I would get a light, heavy, light. Off of a throw, again, if it's into a wall, light, heavy, light. If it's not into a wall, simple, just heavy, light. But then you could throw it into a trap, into some other combos. So, you know, you have your traps, try and do some weird heavy feint stuff. That way they could possibly dodge. You know, deflect does 40 damage. If you do heavy parry, immediately press light. You hit them with the double poke, and then does 20 damage. So your main thing is try and use your lights. Be defensive. Do a lot of heavy feints and a guard break. Remember the max punish. Alright. And then if I give her a moveset, look at this, light. If I could parry. Yeah, so with revenge, you parry it, you instantly light, get that repost, heavy, light. Or if they're out of stamina, works the exact same way, because they'll still get knocked down. Alright, now if I take away her moveset, and I make her, where is it? Counters. If I make a block, alright, you can stop now. So if I make a block, you know, trap, normal thing. Best thing about this is even if it whiffs, you still get to continue your combo. So let's say it whiffs, you can instantly just stab him with a light. Or if it hits, you know, try and hit him with another light. Sorry for the mic mute, I just had to cough. But you know, you trap him, 30 damage, hit him with a light. You could even delay it, so that they're not expecting it. You know, throw the third heavy into another heavy. Best thing that I like to do is if they're constantly blocking, just do trap into another heavy into the trap. Like this. And then if you do your zone, it does a specialty move. 45 damage, I believe it is. Normally. And then you just kind of continue your moves here. Main thing about her is play defensive. people will start freaking out saying, oh hey, when's her next light gonna be? When's the next trap gonna be? This is the point where you would start spamming heavy feint, and then they would dodge, you know, hit them with that light repost, a heavy if it's a dodge to the side light, you know, all that other good stuff. Occasionally do a zone into a trap, bam, smacks them like that. If they do get hit while they're on the ground by your teammate or something, they will instantly get up. So it's not like a Shigoki or a Centurion trap. Yeah, they will get up and they will not stay pinned for long. Alright, now on to Zhang Jun, the spicy boy of unblockables. So you have your zone here, you have unblockables for your second thing. Always, this is like your best mix-up, unblockable into zone, or you can unblockable into light, so if they attempt to parry, then that's guaranteed, because it's that quick. Again, you can also delay the attacks, mess them up a little bit. Main thing about them is this right here, Sifu's Poise. Down on the right stick, or if you're playing PC, just down on the mouse. And then you regen stamina. The only move you can do from here though is a zone from the left side. Does as much damage as a regular one. So then he doesn't really have much openers, so then you really have to rely on his dodge to the side heavies, which if you just let it go, does that. Or you can press a light during the middle of it and he does a spin move and attacks from the other side. He also has his dash to the dash forward heavy. If you let it go, just regular dash heavy, you know, you can then do heavy or light out of it. After all of my combos, I really like to Sifu's Poise, and if they get used to me doing that, like I'll do this, they Sifu's Poise, if they try to guard break, instantly just zone them, do nice damage worth. For max punish, throw them forward. If your guard is in the top, then it's heavy. Second one doesn't matter where it's from because it'll still hurt the exact same. If your guard's to the side though, you can't top heavy because those get up on the first one. And then if you try side heavy, still doesn't work. So the best thing to do is throw them zone into a heavy. Does a little bit less damage, but you still get a lot of damage. That's 4 bars worth of damage just from Revenge. With the top heavy. Trying to think of anything else here. You know, if they get kind of aggressive, start punishing them. Throw out just a couple random lights. You know, maybe a zone. Nobody expects the zone. Like, that is something I've seen used very little. Just neutral zone like this. You know, and then a heavy into a light. And into your Sifu's Poise zone. This, if there's somebody right behind this Peacekeeper, what I would do is I'd light and then unblockable. Unless they dodge out the way, that will hit them and it'll hurt a lot. And they can't parry it because it's not locked onto them. So the unlock tech, that's what Zhang Jun's all about. And there's also a pay to win feature in this game. You know, you're fighting, you know, throwing some quick lights, you know, trying to mess them up by moving your guard all over the place. Flashbang. So, if you do an emote with the mask, it makes your weapon flash. So, you know, real quickly you're in mid-battle, emote, cancel it, and then bam, they're flashed. It's such a distraction because they're not expecting it. They're just looking at your character, They're like, okay, so what's he gonna do next? What's he gonna do next? Bam, big distraction. Gets you pretty much a free light every time. Also, you can move any heavies into Sifu's poise as a soft feint. So if I do this, I could feint that, bam, free zone, if they attempt to parry. I think that's just about it with Zhang Jun. We gotta remember this dash to the side heavies. And if they go from a heavy into a guard break, and then you try to dodge out the way, instantly press R1. Because if you keep doing this dodge to the side heavy, you will get guard broken out of it. If you instantly press R1, the time lessens with the attack, and they cannot get it off. Dodge forward after the kick, like you press guard break while it's going through. Kicks them in the knees, you get a free light. Or if they're against a wall, they'll stumble, you get a free heavy. Juicy damage. That's all I have for this guy. So Shaolin, one of my favorite Wulin heroes. Love him to bits. Hate him whenever people know how to counter him. So main thing, key stance. If you throw a light, you hold it, and then he goes into key stance. From here you have no guard, and anybody who guard breaks you, you will get guard broken, you cannot counter it. From here, you have several options. Top light, bam. Stuns them. Side light, doesn't stun, but does a little bit more damage. Well, at least, it does same damage. Dang, I'm rep 7 with a character, and I still don't know how they work. Or you could do side heavy, undodgeable, so even if they try to dodge, it'll still hit them. Then you have top heavy. This thing, I don't really like to use just from neutral. What I like to do is do guard break into the kick, which is then you can do a light, or the heavy. Looks a whole lot smoother. Actually does a little bit less damage. And then lastly, from his key stance, you do the kick, press guard break again, trips him. You get a double side light, or triple. And talking about the triple side light, hit him from the top, 400 millisecond light. From the side, I believe it's 500. And once the first one hits, press light attack again. It'll throw a second one for half damage. And then once that one hits, throw another light. Hits the third one for half damage again. So overall, with Revenge, that did 30 damage. 32 damage. So then, another thing you can do is tap tap, key stance. Do that. One of my friends, his name is Mr. Nice Repper. He showed me this one trick. Once you go into key stance, you go side heavy into a top light. Side heavy, feint, top light. They're so worried about the side heavy that they don't see the top light coming. It works about 2 times and then they get the hang of it and they start blocking. Side heavy, 20 damage. This is a nice little attack to kind of get off, some guy throws like an unblockable or something, throw it, bam, easy damage. You also have a dash forward, which is great for tracking. You just launch yourself, bam, 25 damage, easy money. If I can get you to hold position. Oh, hold position, thank you, ma'am. See, lunge distance though. I said hold position. Okay, there we go. From sprinting, you can also press guard break, kicks him in the face. And then if I can do that, I'm not sure if this is confirmed or not, but you get side lights if you do it quick enough after the kick. And apparently, it is. After the kick, you get a free light. And if it's from the side, free triple light for 24 damage or 32 with revenge. Another thing, if you want to follow me now. Come here. Alright. If you kick them. Nope. She got up too fast. Ran too far. Alright. If you kick them, they can land into the wall. Free heavy. Just free damage all around. And one of the things about this character is his max punish. Most people are like, oh yeah, it's top heavy, top heavy. I've not seen how this works. You have to throw them behind you. I've done so much experimenting with this, and I could never figure out how to get the heavy off. I've played this character for 10 reps and could not figure out how to get the heavy off. You throw them behind you, heavy in any direction, heavy in any direction. Or if you're fancy, I think you can do dash heavy. Nope. Can't do dash forward heavy. Nope. Yeah. Unless you get the timing right, won't be happening. Yep, like that. Because you're a fancy boy. Dang. We're all learning something new today. Now, if I make her attack me, though, same thing, heavy. But if you find yourself in a twist, light, heavy, light works just as well. I've been using this combo because it seems to be a whole lot easier to perform. You know, not as much stress on you trying to land that first heavy. Plus, it's all guaranteed. Super easy to get off. Once the first light happens, that heavy is guaranteed. And then while they're still getting up, the light comes in guaranteed. So if you just want like a stress-free punish, you know, light, heavy, light. If you're good at guessing the timings and everything, that's 79 damage. With revenge, anyways. This is like 65, I think, with revenge. So yeah, it's a whole lot better to do heavy, but if you're like me, you know, don't really like trying to miss that first one and then bad things happen where you don't get the max punish. You know, light, heavy, light, same thing, a little bit less damage. Also, deflect for 25. So if it's coming from the side, you know, you don't want to get that dash heavy because it only does 20. You deflect, bam, 25 damage. Another thing about it is that if you deflect, bam, straight into key stance, straight into some mix-ups. Also, top heavy finisher has increased recovery frames, so it's better to do a side heavy finisher because you recover faster. It's simple. If you need to get out of key stance, just press circle. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for sticking with me for my, like, I don't even know how long I've had this channel. I think it was like April 1st of 16, I want to say. Remember, it was April 1st, and I can't remember the exact year, but I think it was 16. It was either 16 or 17. No, it was 17, yep. But that's about all I have for you. Hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend.